new week.
Woody!
Yay. Woody, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. What is...
Come on. I need coffee because the video is starting.
Okay, I will coffee.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Woody, come on.
I'm coming.
Have fun watching.
Yeah, there are we. A new video. And this time we are talking about production machines. And I'm heading over to the Bailey's Cave, because Bailey's Cave is a different farm. It's not the top farm that I have, that I'm working on, but this is a farm that I don't use often for events, like on Freckles Cave. Freckles Cave is a really a big farm that I want to... Oh, shut up. Siri is always saying something. But Freckles Cave is a little bit more competitive, more work, because I want to level up there faster. So I need to do more with the events if they are coming. Like the double experience with trucks, double experience with boats, and double experience with your town visitors. But if you do that, then you need to make a lot of products. So you need to go to your production machines and make a lot of products. I don't have that issue. If you watch my video in Dutch, then I will talk about freckles, what I need to make, sorry. But now I'm talking about Bailey's. And Bailey is not so competitive, so I don't have to make a lot of products on that farm. But how do I talk about what is the stock that I need? So where do I look for? What is my thingy in the production machine? So if I'm talking about stock, what I'm talking about? Do I have 10 of each? 12 of each products? Do I have 13, 15, 20? What is it based on? What is my foundation to look for the stock, to get some stock from certain products? Now, if you go to your barn, that is the main thing in your farm that is saying what you can do on your with your stock. If you have a barn for 2,000 items, then you can say I want 30 of each of them, but it's not workable. So you need to think about it. So you need to think about how many products you can make in Heyday. Now, there are 204 items within Heyday products you can make. So there are 21 items you need to have on stock, but you don't want that is upgrade materials. There are no products. I think it's 21. So you need to think about land expansion 3. It is 3, but 1 for the town, so that is 4. The piece of map, so that's 4. The barn is 3. The silo is 3, so that's 10. Then you have 6 items to upgrade your buildings in the town, 16. Then you have the mine equipment, like here, the pick, the shovel, the TNT, and that's is a 4 again. So that makes 20. And then there is the saw and the axe, so 22. I think there are 22 items you need in stock for making your farm better. So to make your farm better, you need 22 different upgrade items. But there are more than 200 products in your farm. Cow feed, milk, wheat bundles, name it. You have 200 different products. But do you need all the products at the same level? No, I don't think so. You need to think about what you want to do. If you want to do boats, then you need to think about how many products you need to fill a crate, to fill different crates. So if I go to the boat and I see I need 6 chocolate cake, sometimes you have 4 crates with 2, then is it 8 chocolate cakes. This time is 6. Though if you want to fill this boat, then it's enough to have 8 chocolate cakes in your barn. So you don't have to 25, or you don't have to 30. So it's enough if you make 10. So that is what I'm talking about. If you look at your barn, then you need to see how much space you have in the barn to get the stock what you want, and you need to think about it. If it's lower, then you need to think what you want to do with the products. Okay. I do have a barn space for 5,000 products. So if I divide all the stock between 5,000, then I can make five times 5 products for every 1,000. Just 5 times 5 is 25. So if I do 5,000 divided by 200, then I can make 25 items. 25 in I can have 25 in stock for every product if I don't count all the upgrade materials. But that is not the issue, because I don't need feed. I don't need I don't need so much feed, and I don't need so much ore and different things. But I will show you what I mean by that. First, we need to go. I do have space in my barn, but it's not that much. You see, I have 71 tape, and I have 45 bolts, and I have a lot of different other things as well. So maybe I can sell some things to make some extra space in the barn. That will help me. So this one I will get plenty. This one too. I can make lots of fresh pasta, so that is not a problem. I need to go to this one as well, and then we'll get some screws in the shop, because I get them in abundance. So I need to. Oh shoot, that's not. No, 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 no. I don't want to quit. I don't. I only want to change the language. So changing the language to English is a little bit better, easier for me. Okay, we are working on the different machines. So I will begin in the corner here with the sugarcane factory, the sugar mill. You need white sugar, brown sugar, and syrup to make a lot of different products. So it's better to start there. Okay, I have a helper. And I talked about the discount you get. The best discount you get for diamonds is 30% off. And if you talk about that, then it's $70 you pay for 4,000 diamonds, and you get probably 57 diamonds every dollar you spend. Probably, yeah, 57 diamonds you will get for every dollar you spend on Heyday if you buy the discount for 30% off. So really good deal. It's not a bad deal. I was talking about in the Dutch video about it. Now I'm talking in the English video about it as well. The helpers, you need to pay 49 diamonds for a helper if you have a discount for 10%. 49 diamonds for 49 diamonds for one helper. 2 weeks. If you have 2 helpers, then it's 98. And if you use them for a whole month, 28 days, then you need to pay 196. If I pay 196 diamonds and I get 57 each, then it's 3.543 is what you have to pay times 1. Dus it's 3.4 diamonds. 3.4 dollar you need to pay for the helper. So it will give you some point of view if you talk about what is the price of different helpers. So what are the costs of a helper in Heyday? 2 helpers for 1 month, 28 days. If you buy the 4,000 diamond package for $17. In fact, you pay $3.45 each 28 days for 2 helpers. If you see it like that, then I don't think it's a really bad investment. So think about it. Okay, heading over to the sugar mill. So I have a helper. So if I use products like sugar, brown sugar and white sugar, there's a helper that fixes the problem and is making them. He will get the stock up again for me. But there's a really good, there's something really awesome about the helper. It's not coming into my own stock. So what the helper is making for me is going to a special stock from the helper it's himself. So he has a little barn as well, and he's using his barn to make the products he's making, and he put them in his barn, not in your barn. So he has an own barn, and he is upgrading it when I am upgrading in level. So when I reach level 120, his barn will upgrade to 120. If I reach to level 140, he will go to 140. So for now it's 100, and it will take 11 levels up to get him to 120. So that is no problem. But he has a stock for 100, and you can choose what he needs to do. So you hire him, so you need to say what he needs to do. It is his job. He's getting paid. Okay. So if he's making 15 brown sugar and 5 white sugar and 5, that is his stock. So I don't have to count this with your own stock. That said, you can say if he gets 20 butter and I want 30 in my stock, so I need to make 10 for my own stock. And then it's okay. Then you have enough. So you can count the products what he's making to your own stock as well. You can say my barn is not 5,000, but my barn is 5,100. You can count the stock for Ernest and for Rose. You can count it up as well. Okay, but now, if you want to use items from the helpers, if you use something, it will always go from the stock from the helpers first. So I can show you that. This is the tab. The helpers are there. And look at the eggs. Rose has 30 eggs in stock, and that is the maximum she's making, because that is what I said. You need 30 eggs in stock, and then it's okay. Then you need to stop making, because there's no space. If I go to my own barn and I will search for the eggs, I will probably have none, maybe 2. Okay, I have 13. So in total I have 43 eggs. Look what I'm doing now. I'm gonna use some eggs. I'm going over to the machine that makes my favorite machine that makes mayonnaise. Let's make 2. It uses 4 eggs for each product, so I will use 8 eggs. I will go to the stock from Rose, and you will see 23 it is now, because he's getting the eggs from the chickens now, so it will grow. Look, it's now 25, and you look, she's working really hard. In the top you see that Rose's stock is getting up to 100 again, because I used 8 eggs, and the eggs are coming from Rose. So that is why that is so awesome about the helpers. You don't need your own stock. Okay, if you're a lower level, then you don't have so much space in the helpers anyway, but still, if you're level 60, then you have 60 in stock for Rose and for Ernest, so 2 times 60. And if you are reaching level 80, then you have 80 stock for the helper. So it will help. It will help you. And also for the making the product, like cheese, goat cheese, butter, cream, and name it. But I need more, so I am making more products with the machine as well. So it's like I'm making the products, but if I'm not there, then and I'm using the products, then Ernest is coming and he says, "Okay, I will help you now because you're not on the farm, and I will make the products for you." So he is helping, and that is what I like about Ernest. Then we need to go to the first machine you will get in Heyday, the bakery. And the bakery is it's a fun production machine because you can make a lot of bread, and bread uses wheat, and wheat is easy to grow in 2 minutes. And if you grow a lot of wheat, then you will get the freebies as well, like for barn upgrades and stuff. But there's a downside. If you go higher in level, then you need also a lot of cornbread. And if you want to make other things, like you need cookies as well for some products. So you need to have cookies. If I go to what machine doesn't need cookies, I need to think about it. I do know that there is, see, the cheesecake. If you want to make cheesecake, you need cheese, but also the cookie. So before you can make cheesecake, you need to make a cookie. And I have only 8. And there's a boat, and he comes in and he's asking for 3 crates for 4 cookies. So there's 12 cookies. So the boat is a cookie monster. And you need to have some cookies in stock if you want to make other products. So what I was talking about, from how many stock do you want for your products, it depends on what you need for other products. So like the raspberry muffin, I don't you don't need raspberry muffin for other products to make. So I don't need extra stock of that. So if I have 17 or 18 or 19 or 20, then it's okay. That's the same with the blackberry muffin. I don't need blackberry muffin to make other products. It's the only product you make it and you can sell it, or you can fill a crate with both. But I need to make products with cornbread. I can show you where I need it. I will go over to this one. I think it's here. I need to make the onion melt and I need 2 cornbread. Okay, if I want to make an onion melt, then I also need onions. But that is not a problem. You can grow them in the night or during the day if you go to work or go to school. But if you go to the bakery, then you need to make the cornbread because you need 2 of them for 1 onion melt, 25 minutes each. So 50 minutes is busy for making one other product. And there are boats coming and they ask sometimes for 5 or 6 in a crate. So you need maybe a couple of 18. Then it's really advisable to make more cornbread. So to have it in stock more. So if you have 18, that's a little low. I want to make more. But before I can do that, I need to know how much bread I have. Because bread is really important for other machines as well. Like the same machine that uses bread for almost every product. 2 for the veggie bagel, 2 for the bacon toast, 2 for the egg sandwich, 1 for the honey toast, 2 for the that's in together is 9. To make all of them, you need 9 bread. And then there's this one, 1 bread. But this one, okay, it's cornbread, bread and corn. So you need to think about it. If you fill up your machines, what you need and what you're gonna do. That's why I wait with making products from this machine. Otherwise, you don't have to wait because bread is only taking 4 minutes. So I will fill up the machine with some bread, and then if I'm done with looking at my machines, then I know how much I need. This one, no. This one, no. This one, maybe later, because 51 minutes. And then there's this one. Okay, but you can do a pizza. You can make 5 bread and then do 1 pizza. See, I can do it. I can do a spicy pizza because 12 minutes. It's not that long, so easy to make. You only need a lot of cheese, tomatoes, and the chili pepper. But if you have it, it's only 1, so it is easy to make. But if you have enough cheese, then no problemo, you can make it. But that's the same with banana bread. It's on a higher level. You need bananas and you need the grapes. But I have 22. Do I need banana bread for another product? No. It's for selling? No. It's for boats. Do I need how many banana bread is a boat asking for? I think it's 2 of each grade, maybe 3, but I do have enough, so I don't need to make it. So what I'm talking about is you can make bread, some pizza, bread, pizza. You can make a potato bread instead, but you don't need potato bread for making other products, I think. Maybe for the soup, I don't know, but we will see that. But you can make a lot of and you don't need so much in a boat. So I don't need 30 products for potato bread. So I don't need to make it. So the only question that I have is, what do you make with the bread? Is with the bakery is bread and cornbread. That is the main thing I make. Bread, cornbread, bread, cornbread. Now, if you work a little bit more on this on the farm, you can make bread because it's pumping bread, pumping bread, pumping bread. And if as long as you're busy on your farm, you can fill it and you can fill it and you can fill it. If you stop with playing and you go cooking or you go to a movie like that, then that's not working for 2 hours or maybe 3 hours. Then it's better to make cornbread because if you come back, then you have 6 cornbread ready, and then that is the balance you need to find for yourself. Okay, next one, the tea hut. I think it's a really awesome machine because you don't need to make tea for other products. You only need to make tea for your boats. And your boats are asking for 1 or 2 of them, never 3 or 4. I think it's not that much. So if you need tea in stock, then 10 of each is enough. Why is it enough? Why don't you make 14 or 16, Rudy? I think it's because the time to make it. If you get a boat and it's asking for tea and you don't have 8 but you have 5, then it's easy to make 3 more because it takes only 25 minutes to make it. It takes only 38 minutes. So if you need 3 or 4, it's doable because a boat comes in 4 hours. You know what he needs. If you see he needs milk tea, then it's probably 8. If your stock is 8, then you don't have enough. Then it's okay. But if you have 5 in stock, then you need to make 3 or 4 because the 0, you don't want to have 0 products in your barn. So you need to make 4. And 4 times 38 minutes is 160 minutes is almost 3 hours. So it is doable. So no problemo. So you can make them. You have time to make them. But you see, I have enough. And I don't have so much tea leaves, so I will not make tea now. I need to grow tea leaves on my fields. But I think I have tea leaves on my fields because I did not visit my farm. And I went to bed and I always grow tea leaves on my fields at night. And I do the same with the onions and I do the same with the tomatoes. So look at that. Really awesome. I need to go to the tab with first tab. Tap, 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 tap. When I go to the first tab, I need wheat for making the bread. And I can use some sugar cane. So I will have another field with sugar cane. So I do have tea leaves now. Because now I have 176. Wow, that was fast. If you want to grow tea leaves, then you always need to consider how many fields you have on your farm. You can easily see that if you go to the field area, to the animal homes, you see 133. If you divided your fields in 2, then you know that's about 70, 65 fields, 65 plot fields I have, crop fields I have on one big field area. So if I want to grow all the fields with tea leaves, then I need a minimum of 70 tea leaves. 70. So you don't want to use too many tea leaves if you make products, because you will get behind. Okay, I have enough space. True, true, true. Maybe you will say, "Oh, Rudy, but I don't have a silo with 4,700 space." Okay, I can see that. But a tip: what do you have in stock if you talk about pumpkins? I have 40. Do you need 40? No, you can find them regularly in the shop. How many space do you need for your orange and for your lemon and for your apples and for all that stuff? How much space do you use for all the fruit you can get from the trees? You don't need 80 olives. You don't need 100 coffee beans. You don't need them. 10 is enough, for instance. You need, if you have 10 peaches or 5 peaches or 5 oranges, it is okay. You don't need more. If you do that, then you have more space for your crops you need to grow. The same with your corn. Corn, like the corn in the shop. You don't need space for your corn because you can buy corn easily in your shop. It is a little bit expensive sometimes. Sometimes it's just the regular price of 20, but you see a lot of carrots, you see corn. So if you don't have the space, you can be a little bit careful with your space, using space for your corn. You don't need so much. I do have corn on in stock, and I do have my soybeans in stock because I use the helpers. The helpers needs the corn and needs the wheat and needs the stuff because they make Rose is making your feed for the animals. And sometimes, if there's a visitor coming, then I will send her away with the corn as well. She is asking for brown sugar, and she can shove it up in her ass because she cannot have it. Kijken. Look at that. Tom is asking for roadside for shopping. So I will see what I need to do. What can I? I need to see. This is a little bit low. Taco, the nachos. Okay, the nachos is getting for me. So back to I do have tea leaves. So if I make tea, I can make tea, but I need to be careful not to use more than 100 like that. So, but I can, for 100 you can make a lot of tea. Okay, what is the stock? I do have in stock 27 green tea, 18 milk tea. It is okay, not that bad. 25, it's enough, really enough. 24, wow, it's enough. 9 honey tea, ooh, that's low. And that is a problem. Why is this low? That's because you need honey. But you need so much honey for all the different products. So that is really annoying. Why is the honey so annoying? Now I can tell you. And maybe you do know that. But if you go to your farm, you can help your bees and getting the stuff from the bees. But how do you say that? What is the name of the item? I do know it's nectar. It's nectar in it's honeycomb in okay, nectar it is in Dutch, but it's honeycomb in English, so I needed a word. So you need to get the honeycomb from the bees that are ready. But bees takes 35, 40 minutes to get the bees ready. Okay, if you have your bees, your nectar bushes further away from your bee tree, then it will take more time. It is definitely taking more time, so you need to be careful with that. Don't set the nectar bushes too far away from the bee tree. So you need to wait for 35, 40 minutes for the honeycomb to get the honeycomb. But you need to be in the farm to get it. So after 35, 40 minutes, it is again ready. So you can have a lot of honeycomb, but you need to visit every 30, 40 minutes the farm. And we are playing for 40 minutes maybe, and then we are finished and we need to do other stuff. We need to go to work. We need to go sleeping. So what happens if you are going to sleep for 8 hours? Like, okay, you go to bed at 12 o'clock. You go to heyday and you get the honeycomb from the bees, and the bees are ready in 40 minutes, and the other 7 hours and 20 minutes, they are doing nothing. So your stock is not your stock is still the same. It is 4 because you are opening heyday and you can help the bees and you get 4 honeycomb, but it's not nobody is working on it. So you are not visiting the farm, so there's not more to get. If you have the machines, there's one thing you can do. Okay, you need to buy them with diamonds, but you can have extra slots, and you can decide if you want to get products that take a long time in the shop or a short time. But if you go to bed, then you will probably get the items in your production machine that takes more time than 10 minutes or 12 minutes. You get the items that take the most time. So prepare for that. So if you go to bed, then you will say, okay, now I'm making cookies, or to bed or to work, whatever. If you don't work on your farm for a little while, then you know what to do in the machines. And that is the problem with the honey. And that's not the only problem. It is also a demanding product. So you need lots of honey to make different products. So that's why my honey tea is a little low. Because I need to visit my farm more often to get more honeycomb and to make more honey. Really nice, eh? Yeah. Wow. I need to zip a little coffee. Because I'm talking and talking and talking and talking. I need to breathe sometimes. But I want you to give my point of view of the things that are happening in Heyday. And maybe it can help you, and maybe it doesn't, but maybe you already knew. So, but whatever. Honey tea. So I have 2 honey left. That's not much. So I need to work on that. But I have 2 honey tea in the making, so it's more than 10 now. It's okay. I can always ask Tom to get some honey tea if I want to. But I can also be patient and make a little more later. Okay, there's a second tab, and there is iced tea. It's also 9. There's no break on that. I can make it. Peach, I do have enough, and I can also get it from the tree, so I can make. So I don't need to wait for that. So 12. I make 3, then it's 12. And minty, okay, I need to grow also the mint, but I have the mint. I do have the watermelon, so no problemo to make this as well. So 15. But I do only have 12 of these, so I make 2 of them extra, then I have 14 of these. So that is what I'm doing. If I can make it, then I will make it. If I can't, then I will think about it to make it the next time. But the stock is not that low. If a truck, like if a boat is coming and is asking for my honey tea, then I will not sell it. I will not do it. I will probably ask 2 crates for help, and I will fill 1 crate for myself. Depends what other products are asked by it, but yeah. Sometimes you need to be a little bit strategic as well. You need to think what others can do for you and what you can do for others as well. So if you go to the chat and you see that somebody needs help, you can go to the farm and then you can think, can I help this person? Okay, it's not helping it's only for help. Okay. It was fun if there was a boat, but like I can go for example go to a boat. Maybe there's a boat here. No boat. Eh, probably a nectar bush. Yeah, see. Help tab. Here are my friends that needs help, and I go to Roflas 140. She's asking for help. Oh, not on the. Darn it. I need to go to this one. No boat. Oh, ook no boat. There is a boat event. Why is there not asking for? Okay, here's a boat event. They are asking for this one. Can I do it? Yes or no? I don't know, because I don't know what I have in stock for the others. But you see, you need 3, and it's a boat with 3 crates. So if you get a boat with tomato juice, you need 9. I have 20, so I can do it. It's no problem. So I can help this person. I can make more because I grow tomatoes on the field, so I can make tomatoes. I can make tomato juice in this case. So I can help him. But be careful, because if you are low on the other items in the juice press, maybe you need to make the other stuff first and then the tomato juice. So I will go to the juice press and I will show you what I have in stock for the others. 24 carrot juice. That sounds really awesome. 24. But if you get a crate with crates, then it's probably 6 or 7. So that's a lot. You need to have a lot in stock for those. So 24 is okay, but it's still a little low. But you can ask help for your neighbors or for your friends. And apple juice is the same. Okay, 28. Cherry, 23. It's okay. Not bad. Tomato juice is now a little low because it was 20, but it's now 17. So I used 3. So I need to think about it if I need to make more. 15. This one is a winner. It's lower than 17. So I need to make berry juice first. Okay. Other tab. 20 on this one. It's okay, not that bad, but if there's a boat coming, they will ask for 6 of them each crate. 32, enough. 20, a little low as well. 30, enough. So I have 2 candidates here that are lower than 17, so 17 and 15. So I need to make 1 berry juice. I hope I have some other. I don't think I have the raspberry. I don't grow raspberries on my field, but I need to grow them. It's time to grow them because I'm getting in trouble. I got them yesterday from the bushes, but I forget to set the help up. So I need raspberry muffins, so of a raspberry, but I don't have it, so I cannot make more. Then I need to change my tune and need to make something else. So I can make 1 berry juice. Then I need to go over to the tomatoes. I can do the tomato juice. I will make 3 of them, 1 extra. So then I have 21. Then I go here. I can make 21. And I will go here and make 21. And because this one takes more time, I will take another 2 of them. And I have enough of grapes, so I can make more. And I will come back later if I have raspberry to make the berry juice again. But still, I have 15 and I will get 1 extra, so 16 is enough. But I need to be careful if I fill crates with other players. Then if they are asking for this one, for the berry juice, then I need to think, okay, but I need raspberries and I cannot make them, so maybe I need to wait for it. So another player can fill the crates for him, hopefully. And that is the way I think about filling the machines and getting the stock up for different products. What do you want to do with it? Do you want to earn money to sell? Do you want to fill the crates in your boats? Or do you want to do truck orders? Do you do truck orders or boats if there's not an event? Or do you only do the truck orders or boats with an event? If you do that, then you need to prepare for it. So fill the machines and getting the items, that is the best way to play Hay Day. And it's a little bit strategic. Sometimes people say, yeah, it is a really boring game and everybody knows the game and it's not difficult. But really, if you want to play it really nice and really enjoy the game and with a little bit competition, or like to get higher sooner or to get more coins more often, it is a little bit strategic. So think about it if you are watching this video. Do you like my videos? I am really happy if you give a like for that. And do you want notifications? Then hit the alarm bell in the video somewhere below. I don't know where. And I will say the last thing. Happy Hay Day. And until next time. Hay Day laters.